Alright, so this is a small tutorial on how I'm making locations for the scavenger game. This is FableForge, and I'm going to show you the easiest way, at least for me, since I'm not an artist. I went into Fallout. I love that game. I took a bunch of screenshots. I dragged the screenshots into Photoshop. Here is Photoshop. I'm going to make a new file in Photoshop with the dimensions that I want. Once I have this new file in here, let me make it a bit smaller here. So once I have the new file in here, I'm just gonna drag pictures into it. Alright, there's a better way to do that. Hello. There we go. So once the picture is in here, I'm gonna adjust it so that the GUI items don't show. Check out this little cursor. There, like it was never there. And so now I have my image. I'm gonna save it. And I'm gonna save it as a JPEG. I already know it has the size I want, so I got it here. All my images, I already saved all of them. So now that they are saved, I can just open them again. I saved them. In this case, I'm talking about Foyer. So here it is. This is my Foyer image. Again, let's make it visible for you guys in the interwebs. And then I got this little panel here in Photoshop that is called Portal 13. If you go to the scavenger website, which I can go to right now, you are going to see something in the wiki that is called assets. So I click here on the wiki, and this thing loads. And then we got here the assets. And then we get there. And we can download here this Photoshop macro. So this Photoshop macro, its name is portal13.atn, and the place where you should save it is in your Photoshop folder, which is Program Files, Adobe. Where are you, Adobe? Here you are. Photoshop 7. Presets, Photoshop Actions, and there's your guy. So you save that. Then once you save that, let's go back to Photoshop. You can bring up the Actions panel, which you can find in Windows here, Actions. And in the Actions panel, you click on this little thing, and then you click on Load Actions. Let me make sure that's visible. Load Actions. And it says load from where, and then you just select your guy. In this case, I have it in my desktop too, but normally you would, drive all the way around to where you just save it. So once you load it, then this Portal 13 thing is gonna come up. This is something I made for a comic like a long time ago, but I'm just using it for this game too. The macro that you want is called Ghostline Dice. All you have to do is highlight it and play it. So here's what happens when you play it. It takes a while, and it's doing its thing. Come on. There we go. So that's our ghost version of the Foyer in this case. So you go ahead and you save that as ghost_Foyer, and you do the same for everything else. So basically, the shadow side, as far as our game is concerned, is the same as the real side, but it has ghost_ ahead of it. That's really the only difference. That's all you do. So now you have all your files. What happens next? Next you come to let's see. No, didn't mean to show that. Next you come to a great service that I particularly use, which is photobucket. So you make an account in photobucket. You are going to make, I suggest you make a new album, and then you choose what files to choose. You choose them all. You upload. It uploads them. So let's take a look at the files I got right now here. So let's go to the album that is called Gibson, because I'm making something called Gibson House. So there they are. Here's all my guys. So now it's time to make the actual game. So what do? This is the direct link to this file, and I know that this file, let me show you here. It exists in FableForge Gibson outside. Now let's take a look at the Ghost version. the Ghost version exists in exactly the same folder, and the only difference is that it says Ghost ahead of it. That's it. That's it. So now that I know that, I know it's gonna work. Let's just go ahead and make the game. So let me move that over here. That wasn't enough. And I'm gonna choose my game. Alright, people are making stuff. So the Gibson house. So this is something I created. When I launch it, I just launch it like everybody else. But the game knows it's me. Yeah, it flickered too quickly, but it said welcome FableForge. It knows it's me, so it gives me this editor button. No one else would get it other than me because it knows I made it. So I come here to the editor, and where it says here location image, I just paste, see, it's already here. I just paste the thing from photobucket. And you will know it works because the cell phone will work, and because the editor will show you halfway what it looks like. So now, since we're here, might as well show you how to make new locations while we're on it. So I got already several scenes in here. I got the outside, I got foyer, hall, kitchen, office. Let's make the bedroom. So for that, I'm gonna go into the hall, and I click on load. Blah, 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 blip, 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 blip. And there it is, my hall. So as you can see, I already had this thing here taking me to the guest bedroom. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clone it. I'm going to take this guy here and I'm going to say clone. And I don't want the name guest bedroom 2. I want the name bedroom. And then I want to place it. I want to place it about here. And it's too big, so let's go for 1000 instead of 1500. So that's more reasonable. Let's move it a little bit better. There we go. I think that's fair. Let's make it 900. Let's make it 800. Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. That's fine. So bedroom. So now I need I have a marker here. Now I need a way to take people there. So the first thing I'm gonna do is create an action to take me there. And I have here an action that I used before for the guest bedroom. It's called go to the guest bedroom. I'm gonna clone it. And now I'm in the clone action. I'm gonna just take out the word guest and take out the word guest over here. So as you can see, this name is this name, and this scene, which is the output after the action, the double curly brackets means go there. So he's gonna take me to a scene called bedroom. It doesn't exist yet. I'm gonna make it. So I save that. I don't know why I get a blank space. That's a bug. I'm gonna kill those blank spaces later. So I'm gonna save that, and I'm gonna go here, save. So it gives me an XML. I should have gotten it for my own backup purposes, but whatevs. So there it is. There it is. It's going to take me to the bedroom. If I click here, it says go to the bedroom. If I click it, it says in-game players get transported away. As editor, you can navigate there manually from options. That's a feature. And the reason is, what if you have done a million things in here, you're so happy and all excited, and then accidentally you go, oh, whoop, you lose it. Because it overrides everything with the bedroom. So I don't want that to happen to an editor. So the only way you get to travel around is when you mean to travel around by selecting something here and hitting load. And that way you know that if you're losing something, it's because you wanted to. So anyway, so let's make a new scene and let's call it bedroom. I click on new. Once the scene name, well, the scene name is bedroom. Once a location image, yes sir, the location image is gonna come out of the beautiful photo bucket. Let's see, where is the bedroom? Hold on. There, here. Here's our bedroom. So here's our direct link. I copy. Now let's go back to the game I was making. Here's the location image. I doesn't let me paste. There we go. So that's that. I don't have to put the ghost. It's gonna know it by itself. I'm not gonna fill anything else for now. I'm just gonna save it. So it does its thing. I forgot to get my XML again, but that's alright. It goes to the server. So it's loading, and there is our bedroom, and we can see here 2 corpses. That's pretty cool, and I'm gonna make another link here going to the bathroom. Notice that I have here a go back to the hole link. That is a clone of the previous scene. In other words, this scene. The guest bedroom let me go back to the hole, so the bedroom also lets me go back to the hole. Is it a bug or is it a feature? I don't know. It saves me time. I mean, I don't have to do this anymore. Otherwise, I would have to. So there we go. So I'm happy with this. It's all good. I can go back to the hole. I can go back to the bedroom. So it's time to test it. So I'm just gonna close it. I can close it no problem because I know it's saved. And I'm gonna bring up a new browser. As you can see, that's Chrome. This is Internet Explorer. I fucking hate it, but anyway. So let's try it out. The Gibson house. Let's see, right here. And let's see if everything I've been doing worked. And if it doesn't, it's gonna be very embarrassing because I'm not gonna make a new video, guys. I mean, alright, here we go. So I click on it to launch it. I'm no longer the author because now I'm launching. See, I'm not even logged in. I'm anonymous right now, so it doesn't give me any edit button. So all I can do is play the game. So, oh my god, I forgot to take this out. Whatever. So enter. There you go. It's loading. I'm in the foyer. Let's go up to the hall. It's loading. I'm in the hall. I could go to the guest bedroom, but I want to go to the bedroom. I'm in the bedroom. There's the corpses. And if I want to go back to the hall, I just do. There we go. So there you go. It's all peachy. Let's go into the guest bedroom. Yeah, at this point I'm just playing. So that's it. That's how you make navigations. As you can see, there is no game here. You can just navigate all over the place. I would recommend at this point to add a lot of interaction. Like if you click here, you get a little note about little turtle, or you can look out the window, or you can read this little book. Add as many things as you can do, because those things are basically your gameplay. And a good game, a well-balanced game, is not just a series of decisions. Is a long gameplay punctuated by decisions. I mean, I'm getting into game theory now. Let me wrap this up. So it works. And the last thing I want to show you is, if ever you have a problem like a bug or something and it kills all your work, do not panic. Every time you hit the save button, you make a new revision, and you can view all the revisions here. So if you ever make a boo-boo and you lose whatever, just revert, and then you'll be fine again. Or you can just see what you've been doing. You can just browse. Like, I'm gonna click on this guy, and I'm seeing now this revision, and I should get a link to show the XML. I'll work on that. So there you go. That is how you make new locations. That is how you make navigation. That is how you test the navigation. That is where you get the art from. This is where you host it. Or you can use whatever you want, Flickr, I don't care. I mean, more likely the game doesn't. And that's it. I hope you guys like it, and I can't wait to see your games. Ta-da.